We've got ourselves a big episode here today, mostly just due to some of the teams that we're playing against, including the first match of the episode against Milan. We finally went ahead of them on goal difference at the end of last episode. We now sit atop of Serie A, but a win here is vitally important to ensure that we stay atop in Serie A. We also have a matchup against Spezia, but probably the most important is our matchup against Leverkusen in the Champions League. This is a game we must win if we are to move on to the knockout stages of the Champions League. So two big matchups. We'll see if any international play gets filled in here in the off week, and then a couple more matches down the line. But really, the two, Milan and Leverkusen, are the big ones. We still sit atop of the boards as well in goals scored, +7, so well on our way to being the Golden Boot, as long as no injuries happen. Knock on wood, it'll be our first season without any injuries. So without trying to waste any time here, let's get stuck on in to the first match. And a possible advantage for us against Milan is a lot of their starters are not coming in full stamina. Some of our guys aren't, but looking at least a fair bit better than their guys. Hopefully that'll pay an advantage to us. And it actually looks like we're going to have a snow game rather than a rain game. And again, one of the most important matches so far of at least our Serie A season. Look to see if it affects us much at all, and let's go with dribble success rate. Definitely the easiest one to go with there. We've had a really good battle between Milan and us throughout this series. I'm hoping for a good one again today, but one that we end up on top of. Now, rather quickly, we're trying to build here to make sure we stay onside here, as that cross is not going to come in. We'll get blocked, but should be out for a corner. So our first real bit of an offensive attack will be a set piece, as it's coming into us, and we'll go over all of the first three guys, two for them, and then obviously me. We'll spin around here, just needed to get by one more guy, and well, clearly don't. Now Milan with a nice pass forward. Goalkeeper will have a nice dive, sending it wide. So both sides starting with a corner, although their original attack looked pretty good. Haven't really had much of one ourselves yet. As though we'll drop this ball back. It does get a little bit farther past me, but I'll go ahead and take that, taking out the Milan player as well. Now let's try to carry up here. Maybe try to settle, actually. Get the juke back to the inside here. Have some guys. Joe will lay it on for Diaz. Back over to me. Back across all the way to the outside. Stay on side. Faven not going to get it into the back of the net, but will once again be a corner. That build actually worked pretty well for us. Was I maybe rushing it a little bit? Maybe. As we go with the header straight to the keeper. Now Milan quickly building down the wing, trying to juke in, and they definitely do. Trying to find a pass across, and they will. The keeper once again coming in clutch. He's had to do that all too often of recent games. Our defense hasn't been up to par. Offense has been a little bit hit or miss as we try to get stuck in here defensively. Where did that ball even go? Was it wide? Yes, it was wide. I didn't even see it. Luckily, the goalkeeper did, and we're all good here. See if maybe we could try to build quickly or lose the ball as Milan gets stuck right back in. We'll get by one guy, however, the pass not through. Go right back into it, and the keeper wide once again. However, Milan quickly back with a corner. We'll take this one short. Wait to see if they go with a cross, which they don't. Drive it in. Right back to him. They really want to get him the ball. However, we just can't quite get the clearances here. Get the foot stuck in. Bounces right back to a Milan player. Get the foot stuck in again. Try to get away from this man, and we will. Maybe just let Joe kind of run a little bit. Wasn't quite the pass I was looking for, and he'll actually end up losing it. I'd say at least so far, you just have to appreciate the battle between these two squads. Not a good choice to just lay that pass on for the keep. Could have been very costly for us. Luckily, hasn't been yet with a pass in, pass across, just bouncing back and forth. Man coming in who will take the shot. Goalie will send it wide. already, I think, with 3, maybe 4 saves on the day. Haven't had many opportunities ourselves offensively, as we'll drive it in with a blocked shot, maybe even pass. Either way, they still end up with another corner. Lined up to take it short, will take it short. We'll sit towards the top of the box. They've liked going there. However, a great steal from Vargas will send it forward. Let's see if we could get on a quick counterattack here. Anyone going to make a run? No, the man, okay, has a lot of speed that came on and stole that one right away from me. Now Milan trying to work the space. And they work the space very well. Rocket it into the very top of the net. Goalie, who's already had so many good saves today, unfortunately can't get this one. We'll take another look at it just to see how far away the goalie was. But a powerful shot that was just a little bit too high. Now if we could maybe try to find something here taken out. Yeah, we're going to take the free kick there for sure. Ends up not being a card or anything given, but okay, you're going to lay down behind the line. Let's see if we could curve it into that top corner. Probably put too much power on that. Into that top, and ricochets. No, it actually wasn't too much power. It actually was a pretty decent shot. However, even a better save from the keep. We'll try to get this one out wide. Look for a pass in, and unfortunately the man there not able to really get enough on it. Milan will stay atop for now. And a matter of fact, trying to find another one to make it a 2-score lead. However, not going to do so there. Will be halftime, and we really haven't done much at all offensively. Now Milan trying to find another one here early on in the second half. Goalie coming out for it. And he barely chips it over. Milan take a 2-0 lead in the 57th minute. They've just been sound defensively, and for us offensively, we really haven't put together anything menacing. I mean, at all. We've just tried some straightforward runs, drive it to the outside a little bit, try to find a cross in, and even just trying to find a simple pass has been difficult enough. Bijou will luckily get on the end of that one, send it forward up to Wee Joe. Now to the outside, Rodriguez sends it across, but it gets cleared. Actually, it wasn't Rodriguez because he was just back there for that. No idea who it was up top then. Either way, let's try to find some space. Sitting across the middle, guy coming on. Let's get the pass forward. That's going to be Diaz with Rodriguez taking the shot, but every time we slightly get something open, it's quite easily blocked. And after a poor attempt at a sliding tackle, we do pick up a yellow. A free kick here for Milan. We get the pass forward, dropping it back, trying to work the space a little bit more, something we definitely haven't been doing ourselves offensively. Maybe we should take note. Should be out for a corner, though. And indeed it is. Quickly need to get the stop here, get the ball back over for us. Just come up here, try to apply some pressure. Stick the foot in, no. Blocked by Bijou. I mean, we're already kind of scrambling here, just down a couple points. We do knock that one away. However, okay, about to say bad pass, but no. Does go out wide to Rodriguez, who will carry it forward. Look for the pass back in. No, looks for straight up. Diaz, as we get the pass forward. I was actually trying to call for the pass, but FIFA's FIFA. And I'm actually going to get subbed out. I mean, I get it. We didn't do anything offensively. Defensively, thought I was doing pretty good, but that's going to be it for us against Milan. We'll simulate the rest of the match. There's about 15 minutes left. And Wee Joe gets 2 late goals, but we give up a third. And Milan retakes top of Serie A. And as we move forward to the next match against Spezia, I'm not even out there. I'm actually suspended. I had a yellow card, 4 total on the season, maybe accumulation, so I have to miss a game. That's my best guess. But we will be missing this match against Spezia. Luckily, they're one of the worst teams in the league, so it should be a win. But no, we drop 2 straight games. Thaven the only one to score for us in this one in the 77th minute. We lose to Spezia, who only had 6 points going into this game. 2-1. Luckily, though, we are back in time for a match against Leverkusen. But after 2 straight losses, our front guys aren't on full stamina. And Leverkusen's no slouch. I mean, we did beat them pretty handily the first match, but they also just drew a match against Liverpool, a team we cannot beat no matter how hard we've tried. So this one by no means is certain, but it's one we must win. At least one positive from getting suspended is that we should be well rested for this match. So I feel like I need to take it upon myself to ensure that we get some goals. And if we could get quite a few of them as well, that would be even better. So yeah, perfect. Score at least one goal. Let's make that 2, as we must get all 3 points here if we're to see ourselves through to the knockout stage. However, it's Leverkusen who will have the first opportunity as Bakau trips the man getting into the box. Luckily, it was just outside of it, so it won't be a PK, but it will be a blocked shot from the wall. Still in a good opportunity, though, as they will take a shot. Goalie, I mean, he just keeps coming through for us. However, it would be nice for our defense to come through for him, because we keep putting him in bad spots. As that one's coming in, we will get the clearance, at least for a second. Go straight to the man and right off our chest. We'll get another clearance. However, it will be a throw-in for them. So already, I mean, not a great start defensively. Would like it to be a little bit cleaner, and somehow I don't steal that one away. He gets the pass away just in time. Nice pick out there from Beehole. There we go. Knew I would remember his name. Just took me a second. Joe will carry it. Let's see if we can build a little bit of a counterattack here. Up front, Rodriguez will carry it out wide. Look for a pass. I mean, take the shot. As things open up here for us, try to find a little bit of space. Maybe go with a pass over to Rodriguez. We tell him to take the shot, and this time he scores. Not us getting the goal, but we do pass for the assist at least. Finally, in front in one of these matches. But it's Leverkusen getting stuck right back in. They take the shot, and it goes well too high. Now it's Joe carrying it by himself up front, and I'm pretty sure I'm offsides, but let's take the shot. Sneak it by the keep. No whistle sounds. I'm apparently going to reverse and go down the other side. We take a 2-0 lead. Don't know how I was onside. Don't know how I got that goal past the keep, but I'm going to take it. Now with our 2-0 lead, maybe we could grab a 3, as Thaven all the way across sends it in, but go straight to the keep. We found ourselves a little bit of a space here with a shot. Tried to send it to that left side. This may be a little bit too much on that. Sent it too far to the outside and couldn't quite curve it back in. And I'll get that little block. Send it over to 4, who will send it up for Joe. Forward even more to Diaz. And then Diaz will lose it. Thanks for my hard work. Now let's send this one out wide as we jump forward into the start of the second half. Look for a power shot to the opposite side. Okay, apparently shooting left is not working out well for me in this one. Once again, load up a nice shot. Try to send it, keep it away from the keep, but we're just putting too much on it. Now Leverkusen trying to finally build their real first competitive attack, as they will lay it in. Goalie will throw his body at it, will block it, and Bijol will eventually get the ball up. Yes, barely, while also getting taken out. That might be a red. No, just a yellow. Now Leverkusen lays on a nice pass, but the attempt from it, again, straight at the keep. I feel like that's kind of just been what Leverkusen has done when we've played them. They'll get some decent little builds going, but then their finishing has just been off. Probably why they only have 1 point so far in this competition. And let's get stuck in defensively. Get that ball away from there, man. Well, you know, I have not upgraded a single bit of any of our defensive ratings as I get taken out again. Second yellow, make it a red. Oh, he's not happy about that at all. I mean, seemed pretty clean for a yellow, but obviously having the one earlier, you're going to get the red from it. Great job defensively from the guy, but I'm going to get that right back to Diaz. Rodriguez will drop it off for me. Let's try to wrap maybe, or settle. Maybe try to find a pass from someone, or to someone, I should say. Drop it back to 4 here, get it back into the middle. Rodriguez loses it. Solid. And thank you once again, Diaz. Get it over to me. Look for the quick little juke. Give it up to Joe, who unfortunately is going to trip I don't know if they was on the ball, defender stuck a foot in, either way it was a good looking opportunity that we don't capitalize. Now with limited time left, we send it up to Wee Joe, who will drop it back to me, get it over to Rodriguez, drop it back for us, one-timer, finally that left side opens up for us and we don't miss it. With a nice weak foot shot to the left, we will be walking away with the win. All 3 points in this match will send us forward to the knockout stages. Great drop back there, one-time shot rocketed across. It's what I tried to do before. Finally, the third time's the charm. And there we go, final whistle will sound. It's a goal for Rodriguez in the 21st. It's 2 for me in the 29th, and then the 88th, I think it was. Either way, big win, especially coming off the poor run of play the last couple matches. But the one that really counted in keeping us going, we got the dub. But we can't celebrate that win for long. We have another match rather quickly after against Hellas Verona. I'm assuming that double L is kind of like a Y. Maybe not. I do my best with pronunciations. But either way, we need to get back on track in Serie A. We're now 6 points below Milan, who are well high in first. So we need to get back as many points as possible. Let's start against Verona. And here we are, finally our rain game. Have to have at least one per episode. You know, they've done okay, talking about Verona this year. They're not soaring at all in the league, so this should be a straightforward match. And yeah, we need to avoid losing. So let's get the win. Let's get some points from it. Need all 3. Well, let's see if we can work a little bit of some offense here. Get this one up to Diaz, who will side back heel it to 4 in a pretty poor attempt. It was really our first real shot at goal the whole match. Let's say whole match. We're only 11 minutes in. We're going to have another quick opportunity. We take a solid touch. Try for that left side once again, and now that left side becoming our friend. We rocket that one home in the 11th, well, technically 12th minute. Now let's see if we can find some space here. Further out wide or back in towards the middle. We beat one man guy coming on, but we get the ball away in time, and now the left side is our best friend. 3 straight goals going that way, at least the last 3 goals that we've scored, all to that left-hand side of the net. And I'll get my foot stuck in there. Maybe we can make it another goal. Maybe become more than best friends with that left side of the net. Who knows? Let's get this ball up here to Diaz, over to Wee Joe, and Wee Joe now getting acquainted with that left side. We're on a roll now. In the 24th minute, we've already put this game up 3-0. Look for the through pass up to Rodriguez, who needs to take the shot. I just need to tell this dude to take the shot from now on. It was a great pass forward. Nice through ball. Just nothing coming off of it. See if we can maybe find a little bit of space here. Drop it back to forward. The nice pass forward. Diaz. I mean, come on, my guy. You know how friendly we are with the left side of the net. Send it there. But a nice through pass forward from Vargas. Wee Joe carries it in open space. Let Vargas shoot. He tried to become friends there with the left side of the net. Maybe we need to now shift to the right side. Now as we shoot to that right-hand side. Well, we're learning. Went back to that right side. Diaz, though, just a little bit too far to the right side. Sends it off the woodwork. And thank you for that one. Luckily, Wee Joe does actually get on it. Thought he wasn't going to for a second. As he goes out right side to Diaz. It's cut towards the middle here. Look for the pass in. Quick shot. And the keep has given up. Another goal for us goes to that left-hand side. We take a 4-0 lead. And about the 54th minute, feel like we could quickly move on to the end of this one. But we can definitely celebrate our hat trick as we look for maybe a 4th or try to find the through pass. I think that went off the top of Diaz's head. Vargas takes the shot. The keep will save this time. Now Verona with a shot. Finally built a little something there, but a little bit too late. And I'll take that one for at least one more in this match. Time winding down in the 82nd minute. We'll say Verona at least has tightened up a little bit defensively, but it's their offense that's been lacking, as ours has definitely been pretty solid. And the final whistle will sound. We don't tack on anymore after our 54th minute goal, but by that time, this game was well in hand. It will be a hat trick for us, hopefully further pulling us along that golden boot race. Now into our second to last game against Latium. They aren't doing too bad this season, 29 points so far, and we did just go through that week break, so no international play cropped up, but we did get a game in hand against Milan. However, they are 9 points ahead of us, so we need 3 points here today. So if we could bring some of that same scoring prowess that we had in the last match into this one, that would be huge for us. We do have another rain game, though. Nice looking stadium, though. It does look fun. I like it. What do we need to do here? Regain possession at least 4 times? Let's make it 6. Now, as we get this one underway, we will start off on offense. See if we could get off to a quick start, or maybe not, because we'll lose the ball right away. But it opens up for us here with our first touch. Man coming on, let's look for the shot across, and the keep does get it. Not enough power to sweep it to that right side. And I will kind of take that, at least for a second. We'll go back to him. Goalie will push it wide, corner attempt. Now for us, we're very much an offensive team with a pretty good defense. And Vargas takes out the man on the outside, try to get stuck in here, but we don't do all too well. Should be out for another corner, maybe out on them. Is out on them. But as I was trying to say, we're a very offensive-focused team, but it seems like Latium is actually a little bit more defensively sound as we try to get that back to a teammate a little bit too far back, but quickly working it back up. So let's see if we can open up that defense. If their defense is better than our offense, who knows? With a volley straight into that bottom left corner. It's where we keep going. A great pass in from our teammate. Honestly, I don't know who had it. Maybe Thaven? Perhaps? Either way, nice goal. And yes, was definitely Thaven on the cross. This time going out to Vargas, who will get it back into me. Look for the through pass up to Diaz. Back over to that left corner, this time with an assist. Diaz with a lovely shot as well. In the 17th minute, almost 18th, we take a 2-0 lead. And I will take that one, drop it back to Rodriguez, who drops it back to Pacau. Lofted up, I believe that one was maybe intended for me, and tried to take it back, but goes out. And trying to open them up once again here. It's a attempted slight cross in from Weejo, but does get intercepted, but then intercepted by our teammate. Get this one over to Diaz, doesn't spin the man, instead leaves it on for me. Go back to that bottom left corner. Let's make it 3-0 early on in the 26th minute. Starting to look like a rout. And get the foot stuck in, but it rebounds right back to him. Now moving into the middle of the box, a shot and pushed wide. That was really the best we've really seen from Latium so far in this match. Well, at least be a corner for them, which they will take all the way towards that backside header. It was really nicely placed. Powered it by the goalie to that bottom left corner for them, bottom right for us, and they do at least pull one back, 3-1. Now we'll send this one deep. A really nice pass down to Vargas, who will get it over to Weejo, back heel it into us, and let's go right side. You got 1 goal back, but we're going to get it back once again. Another 3-goal lead in stoppage time at the end of the first half. And if I'm remembering correctly, I'm pretty sure that is a first half hat trick for us. I know we also had the assist as well, and maybe that accounts for all the goals. I'll have to double check. And yes, as we get started here in the second half, I have accounted for, at least been involved in, every single goal scored so far this match. Now it does open here for Latium. And they will pull one back. A nice through pass finds 20 with a perfect shot across. And I'll get my foot stuck in there. Get this one out to Rodriguez, who will hesitate, then get it up to me. And let's see where we're going to go here. Look for the through pass out to that right side. Ricochet is not cleanly out there. And try to get the crossover to me, but not very cleanly with that either. But we do regain possession very quickly. It'll be a Diaz pass, turn, Weejo, collected from the keep. But once again, back in possession here. Let's drop this one back over to Rodriguez, who gets it over to me. Spin across, shot across, and off the keeper's hand or foot. we're going to make it a 4-goal game for ourselves. Now Diaz will lay it on for Joe, and let's make it 6-2 in the 75th minute. Well, I said we needed the 3 points, and we're definitely well on our way for that. Now with limited time left here, let's look for the through pass, and ricocheting in will be 2 assists for us and 4 goals as we make it 7-2. I have absolutely no idea what the record is for the most amount of goals scored or goals contributions in one match, but maybe I'm rivaling it? I don't know. Really good performance here against Latium. However, really could have used at least half of it in the Milan match. And the final whistle will sound as the ball travels out of bounds. An absolutely beautiful performance offensively. We got stuck in defensively as well, had quite a few amount of thank yous to go around. Dominant performance, a 9.7 match rating. That has to be my best yet. Now into our final match of the episode against Napoli. They are 5th in Serie A, so this one may not be as straightforward, but considering the scoring we've been on, would sure like to see that continue. They, just as well as us, not full stamina. It's just about 2 days after our last match, so we'll see if both sides struggle to run around and if as many scoring happens for us, which I surely hope it does. And we will wrap this episode just as we kicked it off with a snow matchup. The first one obviously didn't go all too well for us. Milan swept us pretty well throughout that game. Hopefully, not going to happen here. Score at least 1 goal and or assist. Why not make it 2? As we will be starting on offense with an interesting set. I'm going to go ahead and just swing over to this left-hand side where I'm supposed to be playing anyway. Now Rodriguez carries out wide. We'll sit just a little bit in, and that curved a lot more towards the center of the goal. Luckily, the goalie tips it over, so should be a corner kick. I was hoping to take that first shot to that bottom right corner, but, well, clearly didn't go that way. And I will back heel, steal that one, and take it again. Drop this one back for Diaz. Go back over to us from Joe. Hit the quick stop, back over to Diaz. Diaz can carry forward. Shot into that top left corner. We take a lead, and they're going to give me the assist for that. I don't know. Passed that to him quite a while ago, but I'll take it. We take a 1-0 lead against Napoli. And steal that one. Thank you very much. See if we can carry this one up, get on a quick counterattack perhaps, or not. Napoli trying to drive into the box, looking for the through pass, and it will somehow manage to get there. Goalie tips it over the bar, and that was really the first solid offensive look we've seen from Napoli, all the way back in the 41st minute. Granted, this game, not a lot really happening for either side, as we will kind of get in on that block, and the goalie will jump up and collect. Well, as we get in here to the second half of the game, really the only thing of note that whole first half was the Diaz goal. We were able to drive down the field a little bit, but the final third has been very difficult for either side. I mean, Napoli really, I think, just one solid, real build. For us, I mean, a couple decent looks. We had a lot of Joe just straight up passing to the other team when we would get down to that final third. Look to correct that as Diaz has the space. Look for the pass across, one-timer to the right-hand side. We've been favoring the left. Let's go opposite as we take a 2-0 lead here in the 50th minute. Now Napoli working the ball down and passing it straight to one of our guys. I mean, and then we do the same. That's what's been happening a majority of this match. Just some really bad passes for both sides, though we've been able to get on the better end a couple times. Another bad one for us. Puts Napoli back in the attack in our half. Switching the ball over to the opposite side. They had the through pass, but it does not stay for long as Bacau cuts it out. And let me see if we can try to get a little bit on a counter attack here. Joe forward. Kind of get the juke in, leave this to Diaz. Diaz with the juke to the outside. Thaven with the pass across, or the shot across will make it 3-0. Being a little greedy there myself, trying to call for the pass. It was a great shot from Thaven from that weak foot, perhaps. Honestly, I don't know if he's a lefty or a righty. Either way, it was a very nice shot with that left foot. And I will take that, thank you very much. Get that over to 25. I don't know his name. Bad pass, though, as... Okay, my guy didn't stick his foot in, even though I told him to. Fun. But Napoli, in on the attack. We'll get a nice pass in and knock it away, and we're back on the offensive attack. We're not very good at getting these quick counters, but yeah, that continues to be the thing as I lose the ball. Now Napoli crossing over to the opposite side. We'll look for a pass back, but Cal stopped it for a second, and, well, they keep getting slight stops. A great save there from the goalie. Had to kind of reverse his body in midair. Will be a possible short corner here, as Napoli does take it short. We'll drive it towards the bottom, cut towards the top, and we'll get the foot stuck in and take it again from the other guy. Great bit of defense from us, if you don't mind me telling myself. Get that into Wee Joe. Wee Joe drops it back for Vargas. Vargas will get it towards the middle for me, and why would you pass the ball there, FIFA? I don't know. Now with just a few minutes left here in this one, it will be another corner, as it actually was played pretty nicely. Goalie pushes it wide. However, opportunities late keep presenting themselves. Vargas not able to get the cross, but with about 10 seconds left, we will have a corner. Want to play this safe, again, because the stamina's low. Bicycle kick? No, but a volley actually almost finds its way in. So we'll have one more corner, as we're definitely past the 2 minutes allotted. Wee Joe! Accurate, pushed wide, and that will end this one. We have an assist and a goal in this one, and 3 more points coming home. But that is where we're going to wrap things up. We will start next episode with another rivalry matchup for us against Roma FC. Only 5 points behind us. They are in third. We are 4 points behind Milan, and we're now level in games played. So some work to do for sure. The 2 losses at the beginning of this episode definitely hurt us, especially since one of them was against Milan. Our only 2 losses this season happened this episode, but we did get the win in the Champions League, which was arguably more important. Now, as we look at the scoring, we do have a guy from Fiorentina who is, making a little bit of a rivalry here for us. Wee Joe has dropped off a good bit since early on, but we still sit 9 goals ahead with a game in hand. Also with the game in hand against Wee Joe, because we had that suspension. But it is what it is. 25 goals so far in 17 matches, with some assists sprinkled in there as well. Overall, pretty good episode. Really wish we would have gotten the points at the beginning. A win versus Milan would have been fantastic, but that rivalry is just solid. It's a good rivalry, and it's not one that I think we're winning the total record of. So we need to do better against them in the future, but that's where we're going to leave this one off. Make sure you guys stick around so you don't miss the future episodes 1 of this series and all my other ones. Hit the bear icon in the bottom right, or scroll down and hit the actual subscription button next to the bell icon so you'll be notified of when these videos go live. This series posted every single Tuesday and Friday, and when the series comes to an end and we start our Create a Club, still toying if it's going to be a Youth Squad Legends or just a normal manager kind of one. Let me know what you think down below, but when we do make that switch and that new series comes out, it'll still be Tuesdays and Fridays. On Madden 23, we have on Monday and Thursday the Commanders Replacement Squad. You do not want to miss this rest of the week's episodes because playoff football finally over there. And then on Wednesdays and Saturdays, still Madden 23, the state-only challenge, currently Louisiana. So 6 long-form videos every single week, and then a bunch of shorts throughout the week. So make sure you guys are sticking tuned, and hopefully next time we'll get a win as we start off against another rival and just continue to see the goal dominance that we've seen the last few matches. So until then, we'll see you guys later. Bye.